Hi and welcome. I'm trying to learn etymology. Today, reciprocal. And after we've done it, we're going to do ECU tendon training. The ECU tendon is here. And if you participate in the ECU tendon training, that's at your own risk. Now, this is part 2 to reciprocal. And it means, in the first form, that the involved parties are having the same feeling towards the other party. I'm still searching for a way to express it. It's very simple. Reciprocal love or reciprocal duty. It can also mean doing something in return for something. For example, a reciprocal invitation to lunch. Now, then one thing which we didn't understand in mathematics used to denote different kinds of mutual relation. Often with reference to the substitution of reciprocals for given quantities. Okay, we still don't understand it. It comes from the Latin phrase reciprocal, meaning to and fro, back and forth. There's sadly nothing to find to reciprocal. I wanted to learn something about phraseology, but it wasn't possible. And we're going to say it, but it comes from the possible? No. It comes from reciprocus. Reciprocus? We're going to say it first because it's a video about etymology. Reciprocal. Reciprocal comes from Latin reciprocus. We're preparing a presentation. Reciprocal comes from the Latin reciprocus. Reciprocus. Reciprocal comes from the Latin reciprocus. And maybe it comes from the phrase reciprocal, meaning back and forth or to and fro. And reciprocal means that something is mutual between the parties and mutual between the parts. That a feeling is mutual between the involved parties. So that means reciprocal love or reciprocal duty. That means that love is raining into both directions between the two people. Or it can also mean to do something in return. In return, because the other person had done it first. A reciprocal invitation to lunch. Okay, let's just wildly start the presentation. I'm going to start a sec camera. And now I try to do the presentation. We have time for 7-8 takes, so let's just start. I'm not completely wildly. It is reciprocal, and the Latin reciprocus, back and forth. Reciprocal, reciprocus. Reciprocal comes from the Latin reciprocus, and maybe it comes from the phrase reciprocal, meaning back and forth, to and fro. And reciprocal means that there is a feeling mutual between the involved parties, reciprocal love or reciprocal duties. And it can also mean to do something which has previously done to one person back, for example, a reciprocal invitation to lunch. Yeah, I'm going to stop here, I think, but it's good. I'm going to make the other cut. And did I skip something? It was so fast. But I think it was good. I said from the word phrase, and the meaning of it into the explanations. I'm going to stop the camera. Well, and we're having time for our ECU tendon training. If you were here for reciprocal, but you're still interested, then that's maybe the end. But maybe I'm going to find sources to reciprocal, but that will be with phraseology. Now, if you're here for etymology, you can go directly to the next video. We will do now the short, just said it, ECU tendon training. If you participate in the ECU tendon training, that is the honors. We are starting the first exercise, the flat gate. Arms next to us, good and stay with that. Hands form to fists, and we bring the fists down, holding that. And again up, and holding that. And down, and holding that. And up and holding back. Now, we're having 3 rules. The first rule is, again down. That we're stopping immediately as soon as there's pain, the last time up. The second rule is that we're going only as far as we can go with a little bit of effort. And the next exercise, the counterfeit money check, fists and upwards. And the third rule is that we're not overdoing it. We just want to strengthen, not to exhaust. And again up. And down. And the last step. For the next two exercises, I'm going to use a tennis racket. A tennis racket is light, around 300 grams, but it has a long lever, so whatever you use, if you use something, do it in accordance with our free rules. Now the first exercise for Mannequin, I have the arm, take the lower arm, and go slowly over to one side. And over to the other side. And again over. And back. And another step. And now with the long arm out, take the upper arm and go slowly over to one side. And back. Again over. And the last side to the outside. And back to it. And now with the arm. Take the lower arm and go slowly over to one side. And back over. And one more time. And now with the long arm, slowly to the outside. And back over. And the last one. And back. And out. And I will add to the last two exercises. I'm using a sock, you can also use a t-shirt, a towel. Press a good force onto it and bring the wrist up. And now down. Again up. And last time down. And up. And with your upper hand, press onto it. Bring the wrist up. And down. Again up. And down. And again up. And the last exercise, press with good force onto the sock. And release. And with the other hand, with good force pressing. And releasing. And that was the ECU tendon training. I thank you very much. And until next time.